the ASMARtist. Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it has been quite a while, and I apologize for that. Life has been very busy, but I decided if I was going to come back, I wasn't really gone, but I have a feeling my uploads are going to be continuing to be a little bit sporadic throughout the rest of the semester. So I figured when I am going to post, it's going to be of the utmost quality. So for no reason at all, we have a tingle cam in this video. So this is just for the triggers. We'll go like right here and just up close to the mic. So we have two different camera angles. What other ASMR channel do you know is doing that? In this crazy lighting setup, I decided to go all out for it. I have a new light here. And I have a remote for it, so I can make it dimmer if that's working. Yeah, it is working. So now we can have a more chill. That's a nice level. Here we go. I like this. So I'm using my two favorite lenses here. This is the 16mm f1.4 from Fujifilm, a nice wide-angle lens. I'm using it to its full extent. I like how it looks. And then the 35mm 1.4, which is our trigger cam, tingle cam. I turned the light down so I can use this moon lamp and you can actually see it, because there's so much light going on now that I have invested in all these. Like, obviously there's a light coming in from here, which looks pretty cool. And then the things that used to be my usual lights are these colored ones here. And those were the only thing I had at one point. Now I have two more lights, but they're like legitimate. Look at the moon lamp. Look at the moon lamp. It looks so good. I decided I tested this on my Patreon before. I decided to do a main channel video with it, but the microphone, I just have it on mono. I don't have it on stereo because, I don't know, I just tend to find that the one side's a little bit quieter than the other, and I just spend too much time in one ear and not the other, so I get annoyed with that. We just kind of have a trigger assortment. Here's a trigger I haven't done in a while. I kind of forgot about the moon lamp. We'll just set this here for now. It's a nice thing about having wide-angle lens. You see how it's like a little distorted? It's not like a perfect. When it goes into the corner, it kind of gets pulled into the corner. You see what I mean? I love wide-angle lenses. Anyway, this trigger of you can kind of hear that the fan of the new light. It's a little bit louder. But yeah, I think this is just going to be a classic trigger assortment. Maybe I can nerd out about my two favorite lenses here a little bit more. So the 16mm 1.4, the wide angle one here. People say it's Fujifilm's best lens. Let's do a little bit of cork tapping. I'll just leave that trigger there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, but people say it's their best lens, not because of like the focal length or anything. It just happens to be that focal length, but it has like some interesting optical characteristics. Like for its focal length, it's a really wide aperture, which I have it stopped down to f4 right now, which is camera talk. So yeah, your aperture, it goes all the way open f1.4, which all that means is it's letting more light in. So it's a couple stops more. So a stop is twice as much in camera talk, and everything's related to a stop. So 1.4, one stop darker than 1.4, which is half as much light, is f2, which one stop darker than that is f2.8, and one stop darker than that is f4. So it's a half, fourth, eighth. It's like an eighth of the amount of light. I'm completely butchering this. Yeah, f4 is 1/8 the amount of light as f1.4. I do believe. Either that or it's 1/16, whatever it is. This is the worst ramble ever. I'm supposed to sound like I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, The thing about this lens is you can focus really up close with it, which is awesome. Right here, Matt Jacobs. The Matt Jacobs channel. Which I'm also wearing a Matt Jacobs shirt. Here we go. Cam 2, Matt Jacobs shirt. It's my second channel. You should follow my second channel for music stuff and camera stuff. We'll just leave that up there for a second. Nah, I don't want to do that. Here's something I haven't used since I got it. It's a hat. I believe it was Danielle sent me this to my P.O. box. A bunch of triggers. I have that video. It was a bunch of different triggers. But, yeah. If you guys want to send me any triggers to my P.O. box, that would be awesome. I'd love to do another mail video, but I understand that it costs money, so it was just a fun episode. I'm happy the heat hasn't kicked on yet. That's nice. We're gonna put this. We can keep garnishing the set. Then, if I decide to get a thumbnail, it'll have all this crazy stuff going on. Let's do this brush. I stayed up really late last night and I slept in, which is not like me. I usually, he's gonna get an interesting shot here. Maybe I should move the trigger box more to the edge here so this shot is not. Yeah, there we go. Now, I usually get up really early, so it's unlike me to sleep in and get up late like that. But yeah, why have I been... I mean, take my glasses off. Keep them in the shot, though. Why not? It's just like making the wide angle shot look interesting. I'll turn this up just a little bit. So yeah, I'm busy like everyone else. And you guys seem to understand that. And it just like, I put up a YouTube short yesterday or the other day, and I had a couple comments being like, I miss your videos, like I hope you've been well and all this stuff. And it's just like crazy that people even care. I don't know, I just can't believe it sometimes. So thank you for your comments. I appreciate that, and I decided I was making time today to record this video. It's I was taking the break, because right now I'm on spring break. And I got my taxes done, which is a big stress I got off my chest, and I've just been working ahead on projects and assignments, and next thing I know, this semester is going to be over, and it's going to be the summer, and I'm going to have all this time to work on my creative endeavors, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Cooler video projects and stuff. Like, I think I told you guys about that. Oh, in the ASMR in the car video I last filmed. The documentary I'm going to be working on, so there's that. And then also right now, I'm working on a big music video, which I'll be sharing with you guys when it's done. It's not my song, it's my friend Luke from the band Junkies, so it's very cool. I like it. How long have we been going here? 10 minutes? That's pretty good. I usually start getting ready to cut her off around the 10-minute mark. Let's go for a good 15 or so. I know I just use the same triggers all the time. I hope that's okay. Maybe that's having a kind of familiarity. I've noticed, like, over time, once an ASMR person kind of establishes themselves, they kind of get into a groove of, like, they figure out what their audience likes, and it's not doing the same thing all the time. Like, I'm always talking about something different. I try to bring a different aspect to how it looks, and shooting it with multiple camera angles for why, I don't know, but just because. And I hope you guys appreciate that and don't think, I don't know, maybe I don't film all that often because I don't want to just be, like, phoning it in when I do film. I want it to be good, you know, like, and I hope that's, you know, quality over quantity. That is what I value. Tingle cam, yeah. Tingle cam. Focus tingle cam, there we go. See, okay, so the 16mm lens, people say it's Fuji's best lens. Just optically, even though now Fujifilm has come out with new lenses that are better. So, because Fujifilm's going to be coming out with a new image sensor, which I'm excited about. It's going to be in the new camera. They're going to announce probably this month or next month or something. And it's going to be 40 megapixels, which just means more image quality, more resolution. Because right now, their current image sensor is 26 megapixels, so that's almost double. Which isn't going to be like double the perceptible quality, but it will be a noticeable bump in just like sharpness and stuff. And the past couple lenses Fujifilm has released have been specifically designed to resolve that new sensor, and these old lenses are designed to resolve the old sensor, which is lower resolution. So technically all these old Fujifilm camera or lenses are obsolete now that the new sensor is going to be here, but that's only if you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. But this other, the Tango Cam right now is a 35 1.4, which they have replaced with one of their new lenses, which are designed to resolve the new sensor. And the new one's a 33 millimeter, which is just barely any different. It's basically the same thing, but they're also keeping this lens because this 35 1.4 has like a cult following. It has a bunch of people online who really like the characteristic of it because of just I don't know how it looks when you shoot it wide open, meaning with the aperture all the way open, letting in the most light and giving you the blurriest background. I've rambled about all these different technical camera things like aperture and how it makes background blur before, but I'm sure there's new people who don't understand. But I don't know, I'm kind of getting past the point where I like to just talk about this stuff all the time because I just like doing it now. So it's a little bit of a camera ramble, but it's not like it used to be where I'm like explaining things in depth, but you know, whatever. Get some latex and hand sounds. I need to get a better tablecloth because, as you can see, whenever I move my, brush my hand across it or anything, it causes it to look different because it's actually just my blanket for the studio here. So it's not really a tablecloth. Maybe a thumbnail here. Okay, we gotta have something there. We'll end it on some hand sounds, as usual. Usual. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the Tingle Cam. I don't know how often I cut to that. I feel like I only really did things specifically for that camera a couple times, so maybe I'll only cut to it a couple times. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you for sticking around, even though I haven't been posting as much lately. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better, to be honest. But that's just how it is in life. You go through cycles where you have time and you don't have time. And as I get to the end of college, where obviously that's the most important thing right now, I'm going to have to devote more and more time to that. And I also have other personal projects and things that, just to be frank, earn me more money than this channel. So I can only do this whenever I have time, because I also need to go to college and pay for things. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.